should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To the air right away is Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go play action with Franks. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Setting up play action. Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So for the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Back to the running game with Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Mostert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Yellow. Drill green. Roster, stick. Red, cycle.
The Franks looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll run with Mostert. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Franks. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, Los Angeles.
Brady now on first down. Touchdown, Chargers. George Kittle, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Colts, nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down throw. Here's Franks. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw. Here's Franks. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Franks now to throw on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now Franks. He'll hit Mostert again here. And the Colts are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Raheem Mostert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Franks. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Complete to Raheem Mostert. That's a gain. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad. Because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Franks will throw for it on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on first down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Franks now. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Working out of the gun, Franks. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Franks, third down from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fourth down, Frank's going to throw for it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
41 yards rushing for now to this point.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown, L.A. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on second and 10. Operating from the gun, Franks. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On first and 10, Franks. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Franks looking to throw.
At their 48-yard line.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And they go play action with Franks.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender getting to the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Ready? Franks. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Setting up play action. Franks. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
J.C. Jackson, their defensive
end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Chargers 35, Colts 21. Harrison Butker is set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Brady's pass.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's
On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll run for it with Akers. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Striker, 3-3. Smash, red. 6, 7. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Franks. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Claws red. Blue striker. Ready.
Now Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check it, reload! Don't bandit!
Shotgun now for Brady. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Brady going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Brady will look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play? Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm getting